Welcome to Ambry's latest video where we delve into the dark world of the top 10 most dangerous drug dealers in history. From kingpins to masterminds, prepare to be shocked and intrigued. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more riveting content. Number 10. Kamala. Coming in at number 5 on our list of the top 10 most dangerous drug dealers in history is Kamala, known as the Opium King. Kamala was a notorious drug lord who controlled a vast empire of opium production and distribution in the infamous Golden Triangle region of Southeast Asia. His ruthless tactics and iron-fisted control made him a feared figure in the global drug trade. Kamala's criminal empire was responsible for flooding the streets with dangerous drugs, leading to countless lives destroyed by addiction and violence. His legacy as one of the most dangerous drug dealers in history continues to haunt the world to this day. Number 9. Felix Gallardo. Felix Gallardo, also known as El Padrino or the Godfather, was one of the most powerful drug traffickers in Mexico during the 1980s. He founded the Guadalajara cartel, which became one of the largest and most influential drug trafficking organizations in the world. Gallardo was known for his strategic thinking and ability to forge alliances with other cartels, making him a force to be reckoned with in the drug trade. His empire crumbled in the late 1980s when he was arrested and sentenced to prison, but his legacy as one of the most dangerous drug dealers in history lives on. Number 8. Amado Carrillo Fuentes. Amado Carrillo Fuentes, also known as the Lord of the Skies, was one of the most notorious drug dealers in history. He controlled a vast drug trafficking empire in Mexico, using a fleet of airplanes to transport cocaine and other drugs across borders. Carrillo Fuentes was known for his ruthlessness and cunning tactics, making him a feared figure in the world of drug trafficking. Despite his criminal activities, he managed to evade capture for many years, earning a reputation as one of the most dangerous and elusive drug dealers of all time. Number 7. Carlos Leder. Today, we're diving into the world of drug trafficking and exploring one of the most notorious figures in history, Carlos Leder. Known for his involvement in the notorious Medellin cartel alongside Pablo Escobar, Leder was a key player in the cocaine trade during the 1970s and 1980s. With his flamboyant personality and ruthless tactics, Leder quickly rose to infamy as one of the most dangerous drug dealers of all time. Operating out of Colombia, Leder was responsible for smuggling massive quantities of cocaine into the United States, amassing a vast fortune in the process. However, his empire eventually crumbled when he was captured and extradited to the United States, where he is currently serving a life sentence. Despite his downfall, Carlos Leder remains a chilling reminder of the dark side of the drug trade. Number 6. Gonzalo Rodriguez Gacha. Gonzalo Rodriguez Gacha, also known as the Mexican, was a notorious drug dealer who rose to power in the Colombian drug trade during the 1980s. Gacha was a key member of the infamous Medellin cartel, led by the notorious Pablo Escobar. Known for his ruthlessness and violent tactics, Gacha was responsible for smuggling massive quantities of cocaine into the United States, making him one of the most powerful drug lords in history. Despite his wealth and power, Gacha's criminal empire eventually came to a violent end when he was killed in a shootout with Colombian police in 1989. His legacy as one of the most dangerous drug dealers in history continues to live on, serving as a chilling reminder of the dark side of the drug trade. Number 5. Dawood Ibrahim. Dawood Ibrahim, a name that strikes fear in the hearts of many. Known as the Don of the D Company, this notorious drug dealer rose to power in the criminal underworld through violence and intimidation. With a vast network spanning across continents, Ibrahim controlled a massive drug empire, smuggling narcotics worth billions of dollars. His ruthlessness and cunning tactics made him one of the most feared figures in the world of drug trafficking. Despite numerous attempts by law enforcement to capture him, Dawood Ibrahim remains at large, continuing to operate his illicit business with impunity. His story serves as a chilling reminder of the dark side of the drug trade and the dangerous individuals who profit from it. Number 4. Frank Lucas. Frank Lucas, a notorious drug dealer from Harlem, New York, rose to infamy in the 1970s for his ruthless tactics and ability to dominate the heroin trade. Known for his extravagant lifestyle and cunning business acumen, Lucas became one of the most powerful and dangerous drug kingpins in history. With connections to the Golden Triangle in Southeast Asia, he was able to smuggle high-quality heroin into the United States, creating a drug empire that made him millions of dollars. Despite his criminal activities, Lucas was eventually brought down by law enforcement and sentenced to decades in prison. His story is a chilling reminder of the devastating impact of the drug trade and the lengths that some individuals will go to for power and wealth. Number 3. El Chapo Guzman. El Chapo Guzman, also known as Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, is one of the most notorious drug dealers in history. He was the leader of the Sinaloa cartel, one of the most powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world. El Chapo's criminal empire spanned multiple countries, and he was responsible for smuggling massive amounts of drugs, including cocaine, marijuana, and methamphetamine, into the United States. His ruthless tactics and ability to evade capture made him a legendary figure in the world of drug trafficking. El Chapo's reign came to an end when he was finally captured and extradited to the United States, where he was convicted on multiple charges and sentenced to life in prison. His story serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers and consequences of getting involved in the world of drug dealing. Number 2. Griselda Blanco. Today, we're diving into the dangerous world of drug dealers with a focus on Griselda Blanco. Known as the Black Widow and the Queen of Cocaine, Blanco was a ruthless and powerful figure in the drug trade. Responsible for countless deaths and a reign of terror, her impact on the industry is undeniable. Let's take a closer look at the chilling legacy of Griselda Blanco. Number 1. Pablo Escobar. When it comes to dangerous drug dealers, one name that stands out above the rest is Pablo Escobar. Known as the King of Cocaine, Escobar was the head of the infamous Medellin cartel in Colombia. At the height of his power, he was responsible for supplying an estimated 80% of the cocaine smuggled into the United States. His ruthless tactics, including bombings, assassinations, and bribes, made him one of the most feared and powerful criminals in history. Despite his violent reign, Escobar was also known for his charitable acts, which earned him a level of popularity among the poor in Colombia. However, his legacy is ultimately one of destruction and chaos, as his drug empire led to countless deaths and untold suffering. Pablo Escobar's life and crimes continue to fascinate and horrify people around the world, cementing his place as one of the most dangerous drug dealers in history. Thanks for your watching. Please like this video and subscribe our channel. Goodbye.